is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope you guys have been well. And yeah, so haven't checked in about a week, I think it's been. I didn't get to really do anything this past week because I had so much other stuff going on. Like, started working out, see how that goes for me. And just, yeah, just, work, things like that. Coaching sessions with my coaching clients, things like that. So I haven't really had a chance to really check in with you guys, but I'm here. So tonight I figured, or whenever you happen to come across this, I wanted to do a general love reading to see what's going on in the general energy when it comes to love. So no one's here just yet, so I'm gonna kind of give it a little second. And what I'll probably start off with is a little bit of shuffling to see what's going on. And yeah, so I cleansed the energy and all that good stuff. Hey girl, happy to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, I did my quick little spiel about this as being a general love reading and all that good stuff. So, of course, take the messages as they resonate for everybody who ends up tuning in later. I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. I'm glad, yeah, like I said, I'm glad that I caught you too. We have to touch base about Friday, by the way. But yeah, so I'm going to take a little sippy sip of my wine. And yeah, so we're going to start looking into this energy to see what's going on. So let's get started. 2 more shuffles. Alright, Spirit, only let the most positive energy come into this reading. Show us what we need to know at this time for our highest good. When I say our, because I feel like maybe I need to know about love too. I try to avoid love readings sometimes, but it is what it is. Yeah, show us what we need to see at this time for our highest good. When you let the clearest and most accurate messages come in, please and thank you. So let's get started. Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time when it comes to love? Clearest and most accurate messages. Thank you. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Okay. So some of us might have some old residual energy trying to linger around that, we've already removed ourselves from. Tell us more. Soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contracts. So perhaps, we'll see in a second, but picking up on 2 different narratives. One narrative I'm picking up on is this soulmate, might have been more like a karmic kind of contract kind of thing. I mean, there is an actual karmic relationship part in this deck, but just, because it does say soul contract, and soul contracts could also be karmics. It could be saying that that's over. It could also be saying that a past relationship just in general has ended and it's making room for a soulmate that's coming in. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to take that as it resonates, right? Tell us more. Thank you. We have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving, affection, falling in love. Ooh, I like it. So I'm getting more like the second narrative I said, the one that's more about like something already has ended. There's no second chances or third chances or fourth chances with that. It's done. It's over. And again, making room for, what's coming in is more so what I'm picking up on, which I like to see because, love readings are always interesting. Sometimes it picks up on an old person that, some of us might still have on our mind. Sometimes it's, they're just lingering around. It's not even that we want them back, but they want us, and we're like, fuck you, motherfucker. I have no parts of wanting that connection back. Interesting. Oh, I have that deck too. I have that deck. Yep, I'm looking right at it on my altar. Now I have to watch, if it's one of your readings that you just did, I have to watch it before I go to sleep. I tend to watch your readings before I go to sleep often. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of picking up on so far. It's more just like we're making room for these new soulmate connections to come in. Yeah, and this took place after a separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So, there's a separation from like the old energy and making room for the new energy is what I'm picking up on. Let's get one more and then the overarching theme, and then we'll look into some tarot. Heart with the key. Well, see, there we go. That clarifies what I just was saying. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So again, just making room for the new connections to come in that are more suitable and healthier than what we've dealt with in the past. For some, because I just happened to look in the bottom of the deck, for some it was like a codependent relationship or just a very like toxic, obsessive, possessive kind of relationship that we've removed ourselves from. I can relate with that, and I mean, I am the one that's reading. I don't understand. You might want to rephrase that. Fee reading shirt off. I don't know what that means. But anyway, so what's the overarching theme here for the collective energy? Coffin, there we go. Yes. So more confirmation. First card out was the Grim Reaper. Now we got Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yes, so transitioning into that new phase of life when it comes to love after a separation has taken place and making room for this new connection that's coming in. That's going to be a lot more positive, and I heard the word affluent. We have the dragonfly in the bottom of the deck. Be lighthearted, finding out, things come to light, adapt, change, heal. So this is definitely like one of the situations where it was like a big learning lesson that had to take place in order for new love to come in and really be able to appreciate it and welcome it with open arms. Open it, accepting, appreciating it in its fullest form. We have love call on the top of the deck. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I like it. I like it. And in the middle of the deck, we have the butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So, really freeing ourselves from the old toxic stuff that, no longer serves us. For some of us, some of it might have to do with childhood wounds. I'm picking up on maybe, this kind of interestingly enough goes back to a reading I did on Facebook Live last weekend, where one of the themes was, it was about releasing like karmic debt. And one of the things that came up within that reading was letting go of old karmic debts that involved broken homes. A lot of us might have witnessed, myself included, witnessed, you know, the broken home stuff with the arguments with the parents, and for some maybe experiencing or watching like cheating happening and infidelity and all that stuff. For me, it was more about like this constant arguing, a lot of bickering back and forth. It was not necessarily the most stable position to be in as a child. My parents are great on their own. They just didn't work together. I love both my parents to death. Like, they're awesome, but they did not work. They just didn't. They made 3 amazing kids. Me and my brothers are pretty fucking awesome, but you know, that's kind of where that went. But life happens, right? We live and we learn and we grow and we expand and all that stuff. So I would say that, we're learning, right? Learning the lessons that had to be learned in order to be, and ironically enough, we do have the justice card right here on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, learning those karmic lessons and, you know, going through whatever we've had to go through in order to get to where we are now. Let's see, how should we look into this further? How about we'll do a Celtic cross. Could never go wrong with those. um, yeah, we'll do a Celtic cross to look deeper into this energy for the collective when it comes to love. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. So really, some of us might have Leo in our chart somewhere, or we're just really, feeling fired up when it comes to, finding that inner strength within ourselves to say, okay, I'm gonna go after what it is that I want when it comes to love, and being, strong enough and wise enough to utilize the lessons that we've learned effectively and efficiently, so that we don't go back to making some of the mistakes that we've made in the past and reliving those horrid memories. We don't want to go back to that, right? We want to move forward, upward and onward. So what's the overall energy right now based off of this energy here that we see so far? Clearest, most accurate messages, please. Okay. All right, so we got 7 of Wands. I feel like, let's look. Yeah, a lot of us are still a little bit guarded, more than a little bit. Yeah, a lot of us are guarded. We're still kind of looking for peace within ourselves at this time. We do have the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of us are still healing. And it keeps us in a position of feeling guarded and really protective of ourselves. But we have to understand that there is a difference between protecting ourselves and being a little overzealous when it comes to, like, and I'm speaking to myself here, okay? When it also comes to, like, is it just like self-preservation, or is it paranoia? Is it a trauma response? Like, we have to be able to use our discernment here. So we have to be very, very careful, because sometimes we might be over giving, right? 6 of Pentacles here in the middle of the deck. Sometimes we give too much and we're like, okay, well, maybe we don't trust ourselves enough to say, okay, hi, baby girl. Yeah, sometimes we don't trust ourselves enough to, know how to trust our instincts, or know when, is it, is it safe to love, right? Are we in a position where we're ready for it and truly welcoming it? Now, the energy that we saw earlier, I'll do a quick little recap, only because you're my girl, and I want to make sure you know what's going on. So we had the Grim Reaper card come out. So that's about a big time ending. There's no second chances with something. But then after that was the Soulmates card. So the energy I'm picking up on is we basically ended something so that we could welcome in something new. We have the Kisses card, which is about unconditional love, which is coming after separation from somebody. Again, that's that Grim Reaper energy we saw earlier. And then we have Heart with a Key. So we're now at the point where we're welcoming love in. But the main synopsis of the reading overall is the Coffin card, which again is about those major endings. But we also had the Dragonfly on the bottom of the deck, which is about healing and adapting. Top of the deck we had the Love Call, which is about someone expressing their feelings. And then I forgot what was in the middle of the deck, so I probably won't find it again. But yeah, point being though, we're in that phase of just moving on with our lives and really making room for new love and new connections that are healthy and, all that good stuff. So first tarot card out, we're going to do a Celtic cross. We have the 7 of Wands here, talking about really being guarded, standing up for ourselves. But at the same time, I'm picking up on us needing to also be able to use our discernment of knowing when it's safe to love and not being too afraid to let people in, because it's very easy, when you've been hurt before, to trust again. right? Let our guards down and be able to say, oh, I'm ready for what the universe is bringing to me. Are you really ready? You know what I mean? Am I paranoid? Is this a trauma response? Like, these are questions that we do have to ask ourselves. Am I really healed? Things along those lines. We do have the temperance on the bottom of the deck here. And we also saw the strength card show up as well. So, really just kind of getting into our own sense of strength and resilience when it comes to putting ourselves out there again, when it comes to love. Tell us more. The Fool. See, taking a leap of faith, right? So, again, that back and forth energy between, am I ready? Am I ready to let my guard down and take that leap of faith, right? Or am I going to be kind of stuck? And, slow and steady wins the race. Some of us are really in and out right now with it, or we're just really taking our time. Knight of Pentacles. So, on the bottom of the deck here, and then we have Nine of Pentacles on the top. A lot of us are also probably focusing on our sense of independence. We want to make sure when we do go into something new that we can take care of ourselves and we're not relying on other people. And that's the truth. Look at that, middle of the deck, Ace of Swords. So, really being able to be comfortable in our own skin, really being able to know that we are self-reliant and self-sufficient, so that we're not, again, relying on the next person. We're really standing in on our own power and our own strength right now, really coming into our own. I would not be shocked if the Queen of Wands were to show her face at some point in the upright, not the reverse, because then that means some crazy bitches doing like spell work and shit on us. We don't want that. So tell us more. Tell us more. Okay, so a lot of us consciously are in this Queen of Swords. Some of us are a little bit cold, or we're just like in that, like, we're accepting no bullshit attitude, which is not necessarily a bad thing, standing in our power and knowing what the fuck we want. Making head over heart decisions, which again, it's one of those things where it's not a bad thing, right? But let's not close ourselves off too much when it comes to love, right? For some of us, the past is coming back. Six of Cups is in the bottom of the deck. So it's going to be up to us to use our discernment. Knight of Swords, and like whatever is happening, it's going to happen like quick. It's like going to be like super quick moving energy, and it's going to be about seizing opportunities. So it's like we're cutting things off that are not going to allow for us to really, again, have that sense of control enough where we can, I don't want to say dictate, let's say maneuver our way. It's like, playing chess versus checkers, right? We're strategic about this. We're not about to just let any old scumbag come around and fuck things up. We're trying to make sure that we stand in our power, because we've had to learn karmic lessons. So, because we've learned the karmic lessons, now we're able to, discern and say, okay, yeah, you're like a walking red flag, bro. Yeah, you could go, exit stage left. We don't want nor need those problems. But at the same time, again, are we being too cold, right? We just have to know when to apply the lessons and how to apply the lessons. And that's where our discernment comes in. All right, tell us more. I'm hoping what I'm saying makes sense so far. You guys can hit the like button, send some hearts, get your energy in there. Alright. So again, I used the word resilience a little while ago. Nine of Wands, that guarded energy, that sense of feeling like a wounded warrior. You've been through a lot, but you're also very strong and resilient. But because you might be, some of us, and I'm going to say us because I feel like I'm in there too, like some of us are a little too headstrong sometimes when it comes to this stuff. And it's like, we have to learn how to know the difference. Because we do have the Nine of Wands here, and that Nine of Wands is an interesting card because it's about just like being through a lot, being hurt so many times, and like just okay, now what do I do? How do I get past the stuff that's happened, Releasing. Seeing things from a new perspective. Hangman is in the bottom of the deck. Top of the deck we have Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's that how can I put it? It's that back and forth between being in our emotions, because like the Queen and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups couldn't be more than opposites, really. Like, it really doesn't get more opposite than that. One is all about the emotions and feelings. The other one is very cold and just like, no, fuck you. Like, what the fuck are you here for? Like, why are you bothering me? Like, whereas the Queen of Cups is all about giving, giving, giving. And that's what's going on behind the scenes for a lot of us. It's like, that guard is up because we're like, okay, I've given so much of myself to people before. How do I know? I just heard Whitney Houston. How do I know if he really loves me? I'll spare you guys that. But yeah, like I just heard that though. Some of you might be Whitney Houston fans. Yeah, so it's like it's just like that back and forth that's going on, right? And the world here in the deck, yeah, closing out those old cycles. And so for some of us, like cycles have already closed, so it's like now it's just like being, ready and willing to put ourselves back out there emotionally for the purpose of dating again. Tell us more. I'll take them. All right, so I feel like in the recent past, we have the Strength card. These came out together. The Strength card is here, which showed its beautiful little face before. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So a lot of us might have put a lot of time and effort into something in the recent past where, we might have had to, really, put on our big girl draws or big wig draws or whatever and close out that cycle. Right? The Grim Reaper. And really, say, I'm good on that. I'm done. Like, really close it out completely. We did see the World card here, too. I wouldn't be shocked if the Death card shows up. So, really, again, having that sense of strength within ourselves to say, okay, I put enough time and energy into this situation. I'm good. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah, it definitely was about a relationship, obviously. Two of Cups is here. And it probably was a very strong connection. But something, came to light and there was a reason to walk away. So we have the Sun and then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, and again, it's after putting a lot of hard work, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is somebody who you might have returned to time and time again in the past. There might be like a big time back and forth energy. You might have literally physically moved. The Two of Wands showed up too. So like, this is somebody, yeah, there was a lot of conflict. They might have even had you in competition. They might have cheated. Five of Wands. Everybody's situation is different. They were deceptive. Seven of Swords. Yeah. And this put you in a place where you had to isolate yourself from dating for a while. Yeah. But the thing is, you're in that Empress mode now. Like, you're growing, you're expanding, and you know who you are. You're standing on business. I knew the fucking Queen of Wands was going to come out. And in this case, I don't think it's the other woman. I actually think in this case, this is your energy. I feel like you're showing up as that Queen of Wands because you're confident and you're standing in your power, but you're also the Empress, which is somebody who's nurturing, caring, loving. And she's literally embodying the energy of all of the queens. Like, all the queens at some point I think all of them showed up at some point, no? Some point or another. Yeah, they all showed up at some point. So, with the exception of the Queen of Pentacles, she didn't show up yet. But yeah, that's the energy you're in, though. It's like you're growing, you're expanding, but you're standing on business. You know what you want. Yeah, you're focusing on your money right now and getting that sense of independence, like I said earlier. Nine of Pentacles is here. Tell us more. you. Okay, so we have the Tower. A lot of people get scared when I see that card. I don't. I feel like this Tower in this case is either there, and we have the World too. So I feel like for some of us, take it as it resonates. Everybody's situation is gonna be different. If your relationship hasn't ended yet, it's going to. And it's going to be like the final nail in the coffin. That's it. Once it's done, it's done. And it's because you're welcoming in new love. And anytime I see the Tower card, for me, I don't think it's a bad card at all. Because it really is just like shaking up the foundation of something that was already unstable to begin with. You know, and you get to be the one to pick and choose which of those pieces you're going to take with you and rebuild that more stable foundation. And then, like I said, we have the World on the bottom of the deck here. A lot of major arcana showing up. On top of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So there might still be some healing that has to take place, which we did see that energy too. But there will also be success and victory. And it's Six of Wands here. So it's all about really, again, honing in on knowing who you are and standing in that. And knowing that you want that solid foundation, and what are you going to do to set the ground rules to do it? Because you have to be this for a while. You got to stand on your own power and your own strength, so people don't fuck with you. Like, be like, I'm not one to fuck with. Okay? And you have to know that. You have to say that, and you have to make sure that's something that you are exuding, because there's nothing wrong with being giving and loving and all that, but it has to be to the right people, and they have to show you that they are worthy of that. Tell us more. Oops. Well, while I was about to start shuffling, what ended up at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. New beginnings in love, outpouring of love and happiness. That's nice. Tell us more. Hello, grand evening to you as well, Queen. Thank you for tuning in. I was about to say, this card don't want to come out. Okay, so the attitude is, you guys, this is more so your energy than anything, I feel. Six of Swords is here. You're moving on. Moving on. I already said it earlier, but upward and onward. Moving on. And it came out with the Three of Cups. Getting two messages from that. For some of you, because I did mention earlier, like way earlier in the reading, that some of you guys might have been in third-party connections where you were getting cheated on and were in competition with somebody else. You're moving off from those type of connections, or it could just be saying that you're moving on and it's something worth celebrating, like you're gonna maybe link up with some friends, or you're just really relying on your soul tribe, or your really good friends that are going to help get you through this this time as you work on your healing process. Yeah, I think that's what it is for a lot of you. You're more so relying on your friends to get you through this. The Lovers is in the reverse in the middle of the deck here. And then the top of the deck, we have Ace of Cups. So the second time the Ace of Cups is showing itself, and Six of Pentacles. So again, you know, your friends are going to probably be the ones that are going to help you through this transitional period right now, where you're focused on, pouring into the right connections and making sure that those connections are also pouring into you. That's what I'm kind of picking up on here. Yeah. Because there was a period where things were not balanced always. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Some of you might have been, take this as it resonates, it's not going to hit for everybody. Some of you might have been actually married to whoever this past person is. Who I feel like some of you are getting like divorced, like you're in the process of that, or you had like financial ties with this person, like you guys might have lived together and might have actually like contributed to the household together. Ten of Pentacles is here. Take it as it resonates though. And that's the truth. So for some of you, that is the truth. But that's not going to resonate with everybody. I know that. But yes, this is definitely a period of healing with this Four of Swords here in the middle of the deck. Healing, rejuvenating yourself, revitalizing yourself. And this is definitely a good time to just, you know, really reach out to good friends and stuff like that who, you know, are going to help you during this time. Tell us more. If it's resonating, hit the like button, send some hearts, get your energy into the reading. The more of the energy I pick up on, the more likely that the message will resonate with you. It won't resonate with everybody, so please, you know, take the messages as they resonate. Don't be like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's not my situation. That just means it's not your reading. But you can always check out my channel and see if there's something there that is. If you haven't done so already, like, share, and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Tell us more. In particular, subscribe. That's the main thing I need, is some subscribers. Tell us more. Let's come out. Yeah, again, a lot of you guys, you know, it might have been like a marriage. There might even be kids involved for some of you guys. And if it wasn't all of that, it was just somebody who you really saw a sense of happiness with, and like you really thought, like, you know, there was going to be this growth and expansion. You might have talked about building a family and all that stuff, and it just didn't work. But it's like basically saying that despite the fact that it didn't work before, whatever's coming in now could very much be like that. There might be somebody who's been scoping you out. Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck here, because the whole time I've been picking up on more than one energy. There's the old energy and then there's the new energy. So with that being like the card that's defining like the environment, I'm like, okay, it definitely could have been like, you know, a family dynamic that's no more, but you're making room for this dynamic of that overall happiness, that wish fulfillment, right? That last cup, right? That when you got your 9 of Cups, you're happy and okay by yourself. You're content by yourself. But when you have that 10, that's that Ace of Cups coming in, like that the universe just gifted you and said, oh, here you go. You worked hard for this. You've earned it. And now it's here, okay? So I feel like, you know, nonetheless, definitely being like scoped out, or you might be watching somebody too. Page of Swords here, remaining curious about something or someone, or the other way around. We have the Empress on the top of the deck, so this is the second or third time that she's kind of showed up. This is a very particular message, so please take this as it resonates. For some of you, not all. Some of you, it could be, let's say, okay, you're dealing with a new person, right? And they are the one who mostly went through this stuff, and it's not you. This whole ending and all that, and it's done, it's over with, the separation, all of that. If they got a divorce and stuff, their baby mama could be watching you. Take that as it resonates. Take that as it resonates. Because there's two different women's energies here. That's definitely possible. Damn. Could be even two different women watching you. Again, take it as it resonates. It's almost like they feel like left out of the loop, like they probably fucked up in the relationship with your new person, and they see that they're happy and they know who you are. Like if it's like online and stuff, they're watching and they're like, damn, I screwed up because I saw the 5 of Cups too, and then I saw the Ace of Cups after that. So there you go. It could very much be something along those lines. But again, take it as it resonates. Either way, there's definitely some type of either a family dynamic that ended or a family dynamic that's coming in. You know, that, like I said, that sense of happily ever after and all that. So hopefully one of those storylines actually makes sense to you. Let's see. Tell us more. So, got the 9 of Swords here. Someone might be losing a lot of sleep. Don't know if it's you or another person, but I feel like it's the past person who's watching everything happen and unfold. Whether it's your past person or your person's past person or both. They're not, and you know, I have the Ace of Swords here on the bottom. So there's some type of truth to this. I've been getting those too. It's really weird. Really weird. And I can't stand it because it's like I shouldn't have to like, you know, set everything a certain way just to not be watched. Like, mind your fucking business. Like, we're not friends. Leave me alone. But anyway. But yeah, I feel like this, whoever this person is who's watching and shit, because the sun is here too, it's like watching somebody else be happy from the sidelines, and it's like now this person's fucking miserable, and it's like, well, it sounds like a personal fucking problem. That don't got shit to do with me. Like, leave me alone, leave me out of it. Why are you bothering me? Yeah, look again, Page of Swords in the middle of the deck. So like, definitely like that watching energy, you know, watching people. Yeah, look, got the Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Watching somebody come up out of some bullshit. Now we got the Two of Cups here. Watching somebody be happy after releasing the Hanged Man. It's like, yeah. And now that person feels like shit through your swords because they realized that they fucked up and they were pouring into wrong connections, especially if they were a cheater. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and yeah, Two of Pentacles, juggling somebody's energy. Yeah, it's like now the family dynamic is split up because you did some bullshit. Or if it's not, if it wasn't a family and y'all, they just lived together or whatever, now they're like, oh, I fucked up. Again, whether it's your person, your past person, or their past person, like your new person's person, past person, sorry. Like now my thoughts are coming in and vowels are coming in faster than my mouth can move, and this is a lot going on. So now I'm getting like erratic. Sorry guys. This is what happens when you're channeling messages. So but yes, so yeah, it's like, well, again, not my problem, right? Not my monkey, not my circus. I don't care, you know, and I feel like that's the energy a lot of us are in. We're this. We're Queen of Swords, right? We don't give a fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. Mind your business. Exactly. Mind the business that pays you. I've been saying that a lot lately. Fucking exactly. All right, tell us more. What's the likely outcome here? And then we'll pull, just like to get some tea about the situation, we'll pull some cards about that too, just to get a little bit more insight of what's going on, because this is very interesting. All right, it's like you guys already know the deal. We got the High Priestess here. Y'all already know, like anything that you might have had any concerns or questions about, you really already know the fucking answers. You guys are highly intuitive. Some of you might have some gifts yourselves, so it's like it just makes it that much easier. You already know all of this probably, and it's just confirmation as you watch, right? And keep in mind, the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive herself, right? Some of you some of you might have water in your chart. What else we got? But again, you know, you're going to continue working on your bag and getting that. This is like the third or fourth time that this card showed up. Nine of Pentacles. You know, you're working on your bag, your stability. You're able to take care of yourself and be self-sufficient. You're not relying on other people. This is the energy you're in. This is a separate download for those of you who might have a spiritual business. It's going to be lucrative this year. So let's claim that energy, okay? But yeah, you know, and this is going to come after a period of, there was some sadness and stuff, but now you know what, you're past that, and this other person or people who are watching and trying to like delve into your business, and they need to mind their fucking business, it's like they're going to continue to just make their own self fucking sad. And again, you already know who these people probably are, but it's just like, yeah, they're just like, they're basically making their own misery at this point. It's like, so you're gonna keep on watching me with this person and you're gonna continue to be miserable? You need to get a life, honey. Like, get it together. Kind of feel sorry for this person just a tad bit. Like, you really don't have a life, huh? Sucks. Sucks to be you. While we're growing and expanding and doing our own thing, you know. So we're gonna get a little bit of the tea, see what's going on. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, see? Got the right people tuning in. Got the right people tuning in. Love to see it. Definitely wishing you luck on your endeavors this year, my love. And for those of you who are here, I greatly appreciate you. For those who end up watching at a later time, I appreciate you just as much. You guys are awesome. Greatly appreciative of you guys. I did see the denial card while I was shuffling. Saw the karmic lessons card, which is about learning karmic lessons. Let's see. Let's do maybe one or two more shuffles. This deck, I put two decks together because one of them, I like both of these decks, but like one is more about like the tea, and then the other one is more about just like, you know, really just learning about that, like the love connection and stuff, like that part of the connection that's happening. So I like both decks because it's like you get that balance. You know, you get a little bit of the ratchet nonsense that we like to all see sometimes in love reading, like, oh, where's my popcorn? Let me see what the fuck's going on here. And then, you know, it's like what's actually happening within the connection itself. So I like it with two of them. All right, so remember we said that for some, not all, there probably is some type of divorce or something going on because we have legal court paperwork filed. So for some, not all, take it as it resonates. Either you went through this or your person has gone through this or is in the process of going through this. So some type of divorce or something, or there's some type of paperwork being filed for whether it's like spousal support or alimony or child support, or again, ending of domestic partnerships, ending of marriages, so on and so forth. Something is happening behind the scenes or has happened already. So we have appreciate. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessings, practice appreciation. This technically was in the reverse. So perhaps, let's say if for some of you, not all, take it as it resonates, if your new person is actually an old person and they came back, but they're in a good energy right now, right? Because I'm picking up on mostly good stuff here. They might not have appreciated you before, but they're learning how to appreciate you. Or it could be a past person never appreciated you, and they're kind of learning, like now that you're in that Queen of Swords energy, they're learning like, oh shit, maybe I should have appreciated the person that, you know, was in front of my face that whole time. Take it as it resonates. I gave you like about 3 different storylines that might match. But at the end of the day, somebody was not appreciating someone, and I feel like that's like somebody who probably wasn't appreciating you. What we got? Beliefs. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. So you might have had very differing belief systems. I'm actually even picking up on, for some of you, because I don't know why, but I'm getting like Hierophant reverse energy. For some of you, take this as it resonates. This person could have just been very non-committal. You know, maybe you, excuse me, maybe when I start burping, that means I'm onto something. When your belief systems are so vastly different, whether it's like about just commitment in general or whatever the case, that's gonna definitely, you know, cause issues within the relationship. So if that was one of the issues that prompted an ending for you, like with your past person, it makes a lot of sense why it went that way, especially if they also didn't appreciate you. Or again, this could be your new person and their previous energy, where they were with somebody who, one, did not appreciate them, and two, had very differing belief systems than them. Tell us more. Divine timing. Patience, perseverance, peace. Trust the divine knows when. Yeah, everything happens when it's meant to, not on our timing, right? You'll randomly just have things happen, be like, damn, I've been waiting this to happen for so long. It just happened like that out of nowhere. It be like that sometimes. It be's like that, man. Tell us more. This sounds like something, I don't know if you guys can really hear it, but this sounds like something my dad would perform. And my son too. My son plays guitar. He does a lot of jazz stuff. I'll turn it up a little bit so y'all can hear it. Where's the remote? Probably sitting on it. I don't know what I did with it. Oh no, it's on the other side of the room, but I could turn it up from here. But yeah, that sounds like something my dad would play. Maybe that's a sign to call my dad or my son. Tell us more. Gives me like West Montgomery vibes if you guys are into jazz. Magnetic. Unexplainable pull, can't resist. Yeah. The pull and the draw is very, very strong between you and this person. If you look at the order of the cards, that's always important. So that appreciate card and reverse. Somebody was not appreciated. Then that beliefs card right after it. Varying beliefs. Divine timing, everything happening when it's meant to. And then magnetics. Like whatever is meant to happen is going to happen when it's meant to happen. And I know there's a lot of redundancies there. But you know, it's going to be like this sudden like draw to this person if this hasn't happened yet. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's like already like being like processed. Tell us more. Thank you. We got the masculine card. Your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate seeking you. The card I flipped out. Yeah, that divine masculine is oh look on the bottom of the deck. I just happened to look. So we got soulmate here twice. That's on the bottom of the deck right now. So like, yeah, this is your divine masculine and your soulmate. Like it's a be a very strong pull between you and this person. Wow, this is really nice. This is, I think, more so confirmation of what I had said earlier. For some of you, there was cheating involved. We have love affair, dirty little secret down low, along with meeting. I just heard I was listening to Silk earlier. If you guys are into R&B, Silk. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Two or more people, discussions, plans. These cards came out together, so it's almost like people, but they came out in the reverse. It's like people were planning getting up and stuff, like no pun intended, getting up together to have affairs and stuff, but it was found out. Take that as it resonates. So for those of you who, like I said before, if you were the person who got like cheated on in the past and stuff, you found this out. You might have even caught your old person doing this shit. Yeah, and then we got fear on the bottom of the deck, but this is actually giving me like tower moment here. It doesn't say tower, but like seeing how there's like that bolt of lightning, it was like probably something so abrupt and just came out of nowhere, and it probably put you in a place of fearing to love again, because we saw that energy earlier. Actually, let's just read it for shits and giggles. Darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. Yeah, it's like, ironically, the tower card did show up earlier in the reading. I almost forgot about that because it's covered, but very similar looking. No, see the lightning bolt. So it's like it took that situation, or is going to take that situation for those who it didn't happen to yet, to really prompt this growth, and working on those insecurities. But you are protected, and not only are you, protected by the divine, but they're going to make sure that everything happens just on time, right for you. Yeah. Again, take those messages as they resonate. Let's get a few more. Maybe we'll get some confessions about how they really feel. Put some hearts in there if you want to know how they really feel at this time. We have memories, nostalgia, repetition, attachment, reliving the past, let it go. I think I say something about people might be like kind of reliving the past. I think I said that like really early on in the reading. But yeah, like people are like really holding on. We did see the Six of Cups show up more than once. So it's definitely giving me that vibe. Yeah, just holding on to those old memories And the thing is, like, we have to sometimes let those old memories go, because again, those memories will be the thing that's going to keep us repeating old cycles over and over, and we won't learn our lessons. And it's like, you know, the universe is just going to keep on nudging us in one direction. We keep going back. Like, it's like like a moth to the flame, you know. It's like, you know, it's like, ooh, but it's so pretty. Is it? Do you really want to keep going back there? You know what I mean? Yeah, we want to start, you know, seeing things for what it is, right? And learning our lesson. Let's get 2 more from this deck. Deception. I knew that card was going to come out for some reason, because I did see the 7 of Swords in the tarot. Mask, illusion, duplicity, look beyond the superficial. Somebody was definitely probably living like a double life type shit with that duplicity in there. Yeah, and I mean, we saw the love affair card, so like there's definitely cheating involved at some point on somebody's end, whether it was your old person who's trying to come back around, who's watching you and shit, or your new person's old person who's doing the same nonsense. It could be both of them doing that bullshit. They might as well, like, you know, get together and, you know, be their own fucking toxic ass couple and leave you guys alone, because y'all trying to be on some soulmate shit. Okay. Y'all trying to be like this. These motherfuckers, they just doing anything. Like, okay, well, how about y'all do each other and leave us the fuck alone? Let us handle our shit by ourselves. Let's get 1 more from this deck. And hidden path. Detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. It's like, I just heard, and I hear it all the time nowadays, rejection is God's protection. You know, God and the universe will always, there's always a hidden path that we don't see. And we're like, I don't get what the hell's going on in my life. Like, what the hell, what do they want from me? When are things going to get better? And the reason why is because, again, between divine timing, divine protection, and making sure they're clearing that path, like, everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. It's happening the way it's supposed to. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have family. Kids, opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, get support. So again, for some of you, there is that family dynamic involved, or this could be for your past person who they're going through like this divorce and all that stuff that's happening. Kids are definitely involved for a lot of people here. We have denial. I did see that while I was splitting the deck. Repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. This actually was in the reverse on the top of the deck. So someone's no longer in denial anymore. They see things for what it really is, and they're like, oh, fuck. they can't hide the truth from themselves anymore. I just heard the Earth, Wind, and Fire song, Can't Hide Love. You can't hide affection. You can't hide affection. I'm not going to hit that high note. I'm not Philip Bailey. But, yeah. And then we have obsession in the middle of the deck. Must have indulgence. Someone is obsessed. Someone is obsessed. They can't get enough. And it's like, whoever this person is, actually, let's see the cards that are surrounding it so we can get more of a clue of who that might be about. Got a hamster wheel on top of that, and then underneath that was, okay, you're protected by this person. So I feel like that's the past person who's been watching you, who's like a little bit crazy. Please be careful with that type of energy, though, guys. Like, if there really is somebody who's watching you, whether it's like the new person's like ex or something, or your ex, just be mindful of that, because like there are some people who are really unhinged. Like, if they're like, using myself as an example, if they're like watching you at your job from like the bushes or something, or they hide their car and jump out of weird spots to like talk to you type shit, please be careful. There's too many cases where, like, you know, we don't take it seriously enough, where people do some weird shit and it's like, whoa, you know, like, I'm not trying to end up on Lifetime, you know what I mean? Those things, or on fucking ID Network and shit. Like, yeah, please be careful, you know. And I don't know why this is like really hitting for me. If you don't have anything like pepper spray or something, some type of protection type stuff, please start carrying it with you. Because I don't know why I'm getting that all of a sudden. I'm not trying to scare anyone, I promise. But there's definitely a little bit of a darker energy starting to kind of show up in the reading. And I don't know, like this was kind of like fun for a second. And all of a sudden, like it started getting a little dark. So this is, take it as it resonates. But there might be some people who have some really crazy stalkers going on behind the scenes, okay? Again, take it as it resonates. I didn't see any hearts for pulling confession cards, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because this is an interesting reading. All right, Spirit. Let's get some confession cards, and then we'll get some... I'm going to pull maybe like 2 more cards in that, decks rather, and then that'll be the end of this reading. I hope that's been resonating and you find it helpful. Hope it's giving you some insight on your particular situation. Bottom of the deck, I don't feel like I deserve you. You probably don't, because you probably were doing some bullshit for you to feel that way, right? So tell us more. Thank you. And it came right back out. Look at that. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, they feel like they don't deserve you. Turn this down just a tiny bit. Alright. Tell us more. I wish you were here with me. So there might be some physical distance for some of you. I think in the beginning, or not the beginning, but like earlier in the reading, I did mention that for some of you might have physically moved from somebody. So take that as it resonates. So I feel like for some of you actually might physically be like apart from somebody, like at a distance. Tell me more. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. Sounds like a personal problem to me. What the fuck does that have to do with us, right? 2. I'm scared you will reject me, along with I knew you were the one when I met you. That's funny because your actions are definitely not showing that. But yeah, I'm scared you will reject me. So that's why they're just kind of hiding behind the scenes and watching and not saying anything. They're inactive right now. But yeah, I knew you were the one when I met you. So it's like they know how special you are because they are no longer in denial. Remember, we saw that. They're not in denial anymore. So it's like, but the thing is this, they're only realizing it now because they see you're moving on. Look at that. Yeah, I can't. Spirit, y'all funny. Y'all fucking funny as hell. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. Come on now, guys. If our spirit guides ain't on top of their shit, come on now. Wow. Wow. And then we even saw that picture about them like looking at pictures and shit. This card. Confirmation from more than one deck now. Shit. This one, what, 3 decks, right? About the watching energy and all that. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. Let's get 2 more. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. I'm actually shocked that the Page of Cups card didn't show up at some point. Let's get 1 more from this deck. It's crazy how it's like this intermeshing of like the old and the new. And I really do care even though I don't show it. So they care. I know you care, as Beyonce would say. But again, like, bro, sis, whatever, like you didn't do what you needed to do. It's too late now. My dad actually has a song that goes like that. It's too late, it's too late. I want to reach out but don't know how on the bottom of the deck. Hence why they just watching from the sidelines. I need to tell you the truth. Top of the deck here. Middle of the deck we have you deserve better than them. What? We deserve you? Because you're better than them? Okay. Yeah, sure. These mofos crack me the hell up. They just be saying anything. Alright, let's see. So, let's get messages from the angel romance angels. And then we'll get messages from the heart, and that'll be the end of the reading. Again, I hope that you guys have been enjoying this and that it's resonating. I'm very thankful for you guys, as always. I'm gonna try to add like one more day to my my week. This is my weeks are so crazy. I only have one day off, so it's like this is when I try to do it. But I do try to do it like in the beginning of the week too. Doesn't always work out, but I am gonna try to figure out a way to have like at least one more day doing especially the lives, because I feel like they connect more. Woo! New love. I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of you might be Jodie Watley fans. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. Alright, like I said, for some of you, I said this really early on, but I was also picking up on for some, not all. If this is not like a completely new person, it's like an old person, but in completely new energy. Which is also fine. You know, there's nothing wrong. Like everybody's like, oh, well, next is next for a reason. I believe that to an extent. Sometimes, you know, especially with soulmates and twin flames and stuff, like sometimes we, you know, we're just not ready for each other, and we learn the lessons and stuff, especially with twin flames. You know, we learn the lessons that we need to learn, and then we're in the energy we need to be in. So for some of you, it's that type of energy, and some is completely new. So either way, this is nice energy. And again, we released that old shit and we're making room for the new. I like it. Let me see. Alright, what do we need to know before we close out this reading? There's most accurate messages. Damn, I wish I could like play it without getting flagged. I probably still get flagged even without doing it. I'm playing like the no copyright playlists, and I got flagged a couple days ago. I'm like, what the fuck? It's literally like they lied to me. I got. No, let me stop. But anyway, that's my shit though. That whole album was a good album. If you guys are into 80s R&B. Alright, what we got? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Didn't I say earlier that person's a walking red fucking flag? I literally said it out of my mouth. I said it. Tell us more. It's so funny when the synchronicities start coming in. I'm just like, and this is why I pull from separate decks, just for clarification. You have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I'm getting a couple messages from that. Either some of you actually are gonna like get engaged, so I wouldn't be shocked if the engagement card comes up, or it could just be saying it's just time to like really enjoy your person and like, you know, enjoy each other's company. For some of the newer connections, if you're already with this person, you know, enjoy the honeymoon phase, right? Because that is a thing. That's definitely a thing. Tell us more. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah. Freeing yourself from those situations that no longer serve you, and you know what those situations are. It's the one that's the walking red flag. Getting another download. I think that card is there because for some, not all, take it as it resonates. Some of you might still have like a lingering energy from the past that you haven't fully released. Be careful with that, because you do not want to taint what you currently have with that old energy. Just saying, take that as it resonates. But be very, very, very cautious of that, because you do not want to mess up these new opportunities that are coming in for love because of the past. Let the past be the past. Let it stay there. Let it rest. Because literally the overall energy of this message was this, the coffin, right? Leaving it to rest. That old energy that no longer serves you. Tell us more. And again, intuitively, because this card is just peeking out, I felt the need to grab it. Intuitively, you know who that energy is. Please pay attention to the red flags so that you can enjoy this time with this new person. Okay? And another thing that's important, love yourself first. Your self-respect, that's that Queen of Swords energy we saw, right? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive because you know who you are, right? You're standing in your power, you're standing on business, you're like, fuck anybody who fucks with that. You gotta go. You gotta go. And if they don't align with what it is that you currently want and are wanting and looking for in your life. I'm sorry, I was reading like a message that popped up on my screen. If it doesn't align with that, then it has to go. Anything unaligned must go. Let's get a few more, and then we'll get a couple messages from the heart to close out. Thank you. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's a honeymoon energy we saw. Really allow yourself the opportunity to enjoy this time with this person, this new person coming in. Even like the feel of the song that's on in the background, if you can hear it, it's just like, it gives me like this feeling of like being like on like a beach and like with like a coconut with the straw, with the little umbrella, and just like under a palm tree. Like it's like a really nice energy. Like I can envision it. Sorry. Really nice energy. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So really being honest and open about your feelings. That open honesty is going to really be the thing that's going to propel things to move forward. Let's get two more from this deck. Thank you. True love. I like it. This is the romance of a lifetime. Nice. I like it. It looked like how like they're like enraptured in each other. Like, and then the little angel baby here in the background. Be careful if you don't want kids right now. It's like they're just like enraptured in each other, and they know what they mean to each other. It's beautiful. Really nice. It's all like divinely orchestrated, you know. That's the thing that's the most beautiful about it. That's why I like this deck, because like if you look at all the pictures, like there's like the little angel babies like all like watching everything happen, and they're like the ones like putting it all together, like little baby cupids all over the place. It's really cute. But yeah, they're like, go over there. Yes, that's them. Like, hello, we've been telling you. Really cute. Thank you. And trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah. Trust in the unknown. Right? Have faith in the divine. We got that energy more than once. Bottom of the deck we have, give your relationship a chance. This actually was technically in the reverse, so that's how I'm going to read it. Work on your partnership, but it was in the reverse. And with that Grim Reaper card and then the Coffin card, I feel like that's that past energy. Top of the deck, we have express your love. See, there's a difference, right? We got one right there, like all done, and then we have the other one that's saying express your love. I heard express yourself. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture here on the top, and then we have middle of the deck, passion. I knew that card was gonna come up because I was hearing that song, that reggae song, passion. Um, I need some action, tender sad. Okay, sorry. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes. Alright, guys. It also looks like y'all gonna be having some great, amazing fucking sex, man. Y'all might be having sex on the beach. Not the drink either. I'm talking about the real deal Holyfield, okay? Have fun for me. Because that's not happening anytime for me. Anytime soon anyway. Shush, Allie, aka Castor River, aka Delilah's Den. We talk about it all the time, I know. She's like, girl, you need to get back in the game. Go. She's like, she's my little angel who pushes me. Go, date. Get some. I'm like, girl. And she's like, it's been going on 2 years. Go. I'm like, I know. Love you. All right, so we're going to get a message from the heart to close out, and then that will be the end of the reading. And like I said, I love you guys so much for sticking around and, you know, wanting to be here and, you know, just keeping the momentum going. I really appreciate y'all. Oh, cool. Now I have to check that out because like it's probably, I guarantee they're gonna have some type of syncing messages because for some reason between you and freaking Allie, you guys, I watch your readings or I'll do a reading or something and then like all of a sudden I go and watch and I'm like I jokingly say, "You witch bitch." No, I kid. I say it as a form of endearment. But it's just the fact that we're so in sync with each other at this point. Like, it's pretty awesome. Love y'all. Okay. Middle of the deck, we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Nice. You know, I just heard Usher, lovers and friends. So I like that. Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Okay, sorry. Getting a little too loose. I also had a little bit of cognac before I started this reading, so shh, don't tell anybody. You know, there's wine in that glass, but I also had a little bit of cognac first. So maybe that's why I'm a little frisky. But anyway. Let's get like 2 or 3 cards from here, and then that will be it. And I'm going to actually move over to Facebook. So, yeah, for those of you who are on my Facebook, awesome. But most of you are not, and I'm not taking all these cards. Maybe I'll figure out a way to post the link. I don't know how to do that. Oh, come on. Come on, Nails. Work with me here. There we go. It's like, what good are long nails if they can't pick shit up off the goddamn floor? These cards are acting weird. They don't want to come out. All right. I usually don't have a problem shuffling them. That's why I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? All right. Let's see. Look at that. Listen. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Look at that. So another part about faith, right? Following and trusting where you're being led to, okay? If it feels right and it makes sense, pay attention to it, okay? So we got 2 cards that like really wanted to come out. All right, we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you. Look at that. I just said that not too long ago. And you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. We're standing in our power. Very, very important at this time. That came out along with criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I'm getting a couple messages from that. Because it came out with that power card, I'm also picking up on the fact that if this person is a past person, take this part as it resonates. If this person was a past person and you guys are working on things or whatever, do not, I repeat, do not allow yourself to get so wrapped up in the stuff that happened in the past and keep reliving it over and over by bringing it up all the time. Let the past be the past. If you have decided that you want to move on with each other, you cannot keep on bringing shit up, and that counts for them too. Y'all can't keep bringing shit up like, as a dig. Oh well, you remember when you did it. You can't do that. Been there, done that. It's not a good look, because what the hell's the point of moving on in the relationship, that you claim that you want to be in with this person, if you're gonna keep bringing up the old shit? Because now you have the power to stay or walk away. Okay, so make sure that you're not doing that. That's my girl. She is so good. You gotta check out Delilah's Den too. She doesn't post on YouTube much yet, but she is on Facebook under Castor River, and she is amazing. I've learned a lot from her, just like I've learned a lot from Lati, and I love them. They are some of my favorite readers around, and just favorite people around. They're amazing. Love y'all. All right, so get one more from this deck. Maybe two. Or whatever comes out. Two. All right, so we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Give it time. I heard let it simmer. If you're Michael Jackson fans, right? Because I am a huge Michael Jackson fan. If you're Michael Jackson fans and you watched the This Is It movie, guys, it's hard to believe that was back in 2009. But yeah, if you saw it in the theaters when it came out, and they were about to do, what song was it? Shit, let me think. It was the beginning of The Way You Make Me Feel. So it was like the do 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 do, that shit, because he used to perform it the same way, all this shit, but different and always the same at the same time. But anyway, that's besides the point, because I could go on about him forever. But anyway, so he was like, no. He was telling them they were doing it wrong. He's like, no. You gotta let it simmer. Let it simmer. Yeah, it takes time, okay? Let things happen in divine timing. And then it came out with, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yes, it all takes time. I like that message. Bottom of the deck, we have twin flames. I knew that for some of you it was a twin. Some of you it's a soulmate. Some of you it's a twin. Your passion ignites. And top of the deck, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. I feel like you're probably starting to come out of that energy, because you probably have been like in that hermit mode for a bit, and and of course you should always keep on giving in to yourself, because we did see the love yourself first card, right? This is a time to definitely do that, but also, if you're already in the dating world, doing your thing, just understand, always make sure that you put that emphasis on self-love first and stand on that, okay? And in the middle of the deck, we have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that is beyond our control. Can't always control the narrative, no matter how much we want to. So sometimes we just have to let things be. So with all of that said, again, thank you guys so very much for sticking around. I hope that it resonated. I love y'all. And so I'm about to move this over to Facebook Live. I'm going to cleanse and prepare and everything. So I'll probably go on there in the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you're interested, I don't know, is there a way for me to comment while I'm already on? I don't know if I can do that. I don't think so. I don't think there's a way for me to do that. But my name is Michelle Renee Fernandez on Facebook. Fernandez with an S. So you can try to find me. It's going to be public, so like in terms of the reading. So thanks, my love. So I think the next reading I'm about to do on there is probably going to be relating to like balancing our light and our dark, some shadow work type stuff. So it's going to be a little heavier, but I feel like we need to see that type of stuff sometimes. You know, all the fuzzy shit. I just all of a sudden heard a ringing in my ear. Yeah, exactly. That's confirmation. That's probably what I should do then. Yeah, sometimes all the fuzzy cute shit. You know, we need some stuff that's a little bit heavier so that we could really work on ourselves and our healing process. Okay, so it's, you know, it probably, you know, is gonna really hit for some people. Last week I was crying on my live. I'm just saying. So you know what I mean. And you're absolutely welcome, my love. Yeah, so yeah, now we're gonna learn how to balance that light and that dark energy so that, you know, we can be our best versions of ourselves. All right, so until next time, bye.